Welcome back to Angel Citadel. It's been a while, but it's good being back. It's Sunday. It's Numenera Day. I can think of a lot worse days. So, without further ado, let's welcome my cast back here and go through and say hi to everybody, what they're playing, and then we'll get back to our recap and get right into the action. So, Rusty, why don't we start with you?
Hi, I'm Rusty. Rusty the Robot. Rusty the Robot, both in the Discord server and Rusty T Robot in the Twitch chat. I play Doran the Fist Monsieur, who is an intimidating glaive who needs no weapons.
Joanne?
Hi, I am playing Chipser Dunn, a serene Wright who has a third hand.
Hannah?
Hi, I am GameSnack on the Discord, and I play Andabel, a civic Arcus who works miracles.
And the lovely Quartz.
Hello, I am Quartz, and I play Thalo Sarah Luna, a mystical nano who crafts illusion.
And I am your intrepid storyteller. I am Josh Wallace. And last time on Slaves of the Machine God. God. Sorry, I don't have one of those modulator things hooked up or anything like that, so I can't do the echo sounds or anything cool.
You should get.
You want me to get mine out?
No, we have one. I just don't have it hooked up.
You could have warned us ahead of time. We could have just echoed you.
There you go.
5-part harmony with it.
Oh boy.
God, I love you guys.
Flashing back.
Anyway.
We had just returned to Amber Keep after an extremely successful scavenging mission during which the Wrights acquired robots and assorted boxes of tech junk that they're gonna do stuff with, probably. We also brought the Blue Tongues back, and everybody made it to Tier 2. Radius saw the droids that Chips had brought back, and decided to help her get them running. They are now sentinels, guards, around Amber Keep, and they seem pretty chill. Chips demanded uppies several times during this process. He experienced feelings. It seemed weird. We did a time skip then, and we spent 2 months doing things around the base. Andabel focused on improving our animal husbandry situation. Fisto acquired a carpentry skill and built Philo an amphitheater. She decorated stuff. Philo makes the things, all of the colors. Chips added turrets, more turrets, and vehicles, more vehicles. So 2 months after we got back from that excursion, we noticed that Radius appeared to have gone missing, and no one had seen him for several days. So, Mayor, I forget her name, Cabbage? Anyway, saw him with a human woman, who had a facial tattoo we have seen before of a large gear on her face, and she was doing something, magic, maybe? She didn't seem clear on what was going on. So we decided that we would go and interrogate people. And that went, conflictingly. Chips went to go talk to the robots about it. They communicate via emoticons now, so that's fun. The rest of us, by which I mean Andabel and Fisto, because Philo's doing something, went to the tavern, scratch that, to the fire pit and some picnic tables, to seek gossip. Our friend Visso had seen the hooded woman about a week ago. She sold her some tools and gave her directions to a place called the Cowpers, which apparently is some kind of right landmark of stuff that they explained in terms that anyone who is not a right did not understand at all. So Chips went to Radius's house because that was where the robots had directed her. He wasn't there, and the place was a war zone. Stuff thrown around, broken, all kinds of stuff. She found a small plastic spray bottle, a journal, and a small mirrored cube. The cube showed Chips's reflection if Chips were a robot. The journal was about him suddenly being able to dream. Apparently, Radius has been experiencing recurring dreams about a gathering of robots. He had feelings about it. We were concerned. The journal of the Fourth Prophet, which chronicles some kind of crazy robot mind thing, came up again in relation to the gear faces because Chips has had it this whole time after stealing it from the Mudbirds. I'm sorry, negotiating for it from the Mudbirds. And then something fun happened. Because as we were going to the Cowpers to see if we could find Radius and or the hooded woman with the face tattoo, we found some dire hummingbirds about 15 minutes out of town, which I feel is something we should have noticed before we were out of town. One of them flew through an invisible something and turned orange, and seeing some sort of Numenera nonsense, we sent the right to go check it out and make sure it wasn't dangerous. Chips is now orange.
Half.
Only half. Half orange. The left half of Chips is orange.
Half.
The rest of Chips is regular colored still, I assume. It didn't seem to hurt her, but she is orange now.
Part of me half expected like Fisto to lick that side of Chips to see if it was like powdered cheese or something, like Doritos.
He's not dumb. He's got more intelligence than that.
No, because, well, Numenera does really weird stuff, right?
Cheese wouldn't be the strangest thing she could be covered in.
Is strange.
In his defense, we did only play for another 10 minutes, so.
You can't really say what would and wouldn't happen. Just like you can't say why it would happen. And that's what's so cool about this game, because then it would have been like, well, yeah, she tastes like that powdered cheese on a Dorito. Why on earth would somebody 700 million years into our future create an invisible space where you walk through it and come out tasting like a Dorito?
Because
What
Doritos
does that
are awesome.
possibly have to do with anything?
See, I'm more
now, so
It's a Doritos Locozinator.
It's like a spray tan kind of deal where they just coat you with cheese.
Yeah, it's
I'm
Doritos
more
Loco.
of a-
Well,
I'm more of
because
a Cheetos guy.
they, Taco Bell just got more and more popular, so they just kept making more and more Doritos Locos products until it was a spray tan.
That's how they won the. That's how they won the fast
700
food.
million years into the future, we find Dr. Doofenshmirtz making a Dorito flavorinator.
Anyway, in addition to being half orange, Chips also got brain downloaded, some kind of incomprehensible eldritch blueprint for a giant war machine or something beyond human comprehension. But Chips is going to work on doing something horrifying with that, I assume. We made it about another 800 feet. Before we found a column of a stone metal composite with an orifice gate thing on the side of it. There's a picture. It's super gross.
I don't like the word orifice.
It's like a geode, except you smash it open and it's like a gross, drippy hornet nest inside. Ah! Anyway, that was last time on. Back to you.
All right, let me pull up this image so that everybody sees it again.
Roll psychic.
Too late. I'm already insane.
This is the image that she was talking about. So yes, you are at the entrance to the Kalpis.
That's a really big handprint.
It does look like a big handprint, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Dinosaurs!
Dude.
Maybe.
Nope, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say that.
Now, can everybody see their portion of the map?
Assuming our portion of the map is a semicircular red smear, then yes.
Yes. All right. You should see, yes, some red, and ahead of you there is a very small gap of silver. That is the entrance to the Kalpis that the picture depicted. Can you all see that?
I would like to know why I'm so big. Or why I'm tilted.
I
Because
don't
you're
know.
special.
Have something to.
So, you stand at the end that picture. What would you like to do?
Send Fisto in first?
Wait. Why am I always the one going in first?
Because you're the only one of us who can take a punch.
I'm going to reach out and Chips is going to reach out, gently lift up one of Fisto's fists and say, because you are the great and powerful Fisto at fisting. It is your duty to go first and destroy those that stand in our way.
Right. That's what I do. That's what I do. Fine.
They're on the Great Fister.
And with that, Doran's actually going to start making his way into the corridor.
Well, my goodness, Chipper, getting turned orange has turned you all eloquent.
I can be eloquent when I'm convincing somebody else to do stuff.
All right. So inside, it looks like there are vast natural erosions, we'll call them, that made these hallways. It follows up the outside of what you saw that's kind of like dome like. But the inside wall does not appear to have been made by any tool that you're familiar with. It's very pockmarked and rough. Like it was etched away with acid or something like that, right? Not chiseled with a sharp edge or constructed like a brick or something like that. This is very rough, very crude. Throughout the wall, in places, you see there are, you wouldn't call them spheres, but perhaps smoother portions that are rounded and seem to be giving off a soft glow that allow you to see more or less what's around you without any real difficulty. Occasionally on the ground, you see small puddles of water, pools of water that look like they perhaps formed from condensation here and there. You see periodically along the walls and columns and things algae of various sort. So yeah, that's kind of what you're looking at.
All right. Among as he gets in, your fist is gonna start kind of. First, he's gonna turn back to the others. I'm assuming he the others are kind of working their way on inside too, right?
Yes.
So he's gonna look back at the others, and he's gonna point to both directions that this path branches out to, and he's just gonna go. So, are we all going one way? Are we going to split? Two of us go one way, two of us go the other way.
Split the party. Split it.
Fisto, did you really ask if we wanted to split up and go down different weird spooky tunnels?
I mean,
Did that come out of your face?
only because we'll cover more grounds that way.
Fisto, I don't like calling people the stupidest person I've ever met because that sets a bar that other people will try and beat. But I'm afraid you have come perilously close to being the stupidest critter alive.
Right, but at the same time, so you can see my reasoning, right?
Yeah, and your
But-
reasoning
but-
works great as long as there's nothing and nobody here what would try to kill us. Remind me why we're here again, somebody? Oh, right, someone kidnapped our friend. Someone who runs around with memory stealing machines has kidnapped our friend.
Fine, if you're so smart, which way are we going?
We should go left because left is always right.
Right, then we're going right. And Fist is gonna start
Chips
walking.
is going to lean over to Philo and go, "What do you think about scanning the area to see if we feel any vibes? Some Numenera vibes. Give us a good idea of which direction to go to find stuff to loot. And maybe radius."
I think I can
'Cause
manage that.
I'm going to assume that Philo and Chips has been around radius enough and he has hit on their Numenera scan that if we scan out, we will ping on him. Because he is unique.
If you are within range and if you have a reasonably clear path to him, yes, I would agree with that.
I can do sense magic, but I have to like study a location or object closely for a minute to do it. I don't know if that counts.
I mean, I can wait while Philo squints at things.
So I see Duran is moving right.
Mm-hmm. As he said he would.
Because Annabelle said go left. What is everybody else doing?
Chips will continue to stand by Philo and will gesture for Philo to scan to the right and Chips will scan to the left. That way we're both kind of scanning and getting a ping back.
Okay, you both sense a faint pull of the Numenera, but to Thalos' sense and yours, if you know, neither of them feels like radius.
Do they feel like valuables?
You can't tell.
Sorry.
It's not close enough to tell, or
No, you're not going to get a sense of value from that sense.
detect iota?
Yeah, it's not going to tell you how valuable it is. It's going to tell you whether it's there or not.
All right. I'm going to send my third hand to the left.
Okay.
And see if it randomly gropes anything.
Randomly. Right.
Look, here's the thing. I don't control my hand all the time. If it runs off and randomly gropes something, it's because it came within gropable range.
It keeps climbing people's legs and groping their underbits. You're gonna get us put on the list.
It does not grope their underbits. It gropes their face.
Need I remind you of how things went with both the Mudbirds and the Tree People, where that is exactly what happened.
There's just so much wrong with that. I don't even know where to start. Anyway, you send Mr. Hand down the left-hand path, and it dead ends, but as it does, there is a large how do I describe this? Where are you? A large, almost like a translucent blue bubble looking thing that's on the ground, about half buried. It's maybe 7 feet long or so, and comes up off the ground about 2 feet, maybe 2.5 feet. Um, it appears to be empty, but it is glowing slightly, and it's that bluish, very very faint blue glow.
I'm going to dart to the left to go investigate what the shiny bauble my hand found.
Oh,
Oh, so we are splitting the party.
It appears that we are splitting the party.
Dalo kind of like she's looking at the bubble like she wants to, and then she kind of looks worriedly in the other direction, but like quickly so that they don't see that she's worried.
Now, Fisto,
Yeah.
you see a thing that sounds exactly like that about 10 feet in front of you on the ground. If you look and you see that blackish dot there,
That darkish bluish dot thing.
that's what that is.
Yep.
The only reason it's not light blue is because light blue on that background you wouldn't be able to see anyway.
Fist is going to very slowly make his way over to it. And kind of, he's not going to touch it yet, but he's going to kind of get down a bit more to check it out. Without, he's not sure what it is, so he ain't going to touch it just yet.
Okay. This is, as you peer inside, it almost looks like there's a spot that you could get in and lie down. It doesn't look particularly comfortable, but it does look like it's sort of carved out in a humanoid sort of a size and shape, cut, form, something.
have we stumbled upon some glowing coffins in the dark?
Well, there's nothing in them, so maybe.
Right. If there's something in them, then the preferred term is caskets.
I will keep that in mind.
So you said that it's kind of got a humanoid shape carved inside, right?
Yeah, like I don't know. It's narrow at one end, like that's where you maybe put a head, and then it tapers wider, like you'd have a body or something like that, and then tapers down like where the legs would go. But it's not like it's carved in the shape of a human. You know what I mean? It's just that general large shape. Think, a mummy casket shape, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, for right now, he is just going to step around it and come back to that later because he doesn't have the knowledge to deal with that.
Okay. So Chips, you are over there. What are you doing?
Looking for a button to open it.
You do not see a button. Are you going to touch it?
I will poke it with a stick.
Nothing happens.
I will reach into my handy dandy bag of random miscellaneous stuff, pull out, I don't know, I will pull out a mini robot and put it on it.
Nothing happens.
I will pick up my mini robot again. To touch or not to touch? That is the question.
Not for nothing, sweetheart, but the last thing you touched turned you half orange and gave you some kind of eldritch hallucination about a war machine. You were gibbering in tongues there for a minute.
Exactly. I'm wondering if this will give me another hallucination of a giant war machine. Or if it'll put me
Maybe
to sleep.
maybe her
It's
other
a
half will
giant
turn a
war
different
machine.
color.
Oh, that'd
Maybe
be
you're-
That
interesting.
would be
Maybe
kinda
she
cool.
changes another color.
But I like orange.
The other half, you can keep the orange. Maybe, maybe a purple or a blue, perhaps?
I love you guys.
Alright, should we, like, tie a rope around you before you do this or something so we can pull you back if you start, I don't know, seizing or something?
No, I don't think I'll start seizing because I'm not seeing a power source.
Well, I mean, I do
I'm
not
just wondering
either,
how you
but...
get in. All right, we'll leave it, and Chips will take a minute, pull out her handy dandy notebook, flip to a blank page, sketch an image of what she's looking at, investigate later, written neatly at the bottom, and then put the book away and rejoin the rest of the group so we can go, because we are on a mission to locate Radius.
Okay. I'm gonna just say this. That's an incredible amount of self-control that I would not have expected from a right in this particular situation. So bravo.
I wouldn't have expected it from Joanne in any situation. My goodness.
What?
Well, I mean, there's that too.
Oh, high on that save.
Joanne wants to touch it. Chips is reminding herself that her friend is potentially in distress and she must find him because he is her friend and nobody else gives her uppies like he does because he never gets mad at her for giving her uppies.
Also, he's like 10 feet tall or something, so. Way uppies.
All right. So we're heading back towards where Duran went.
Yes, I will rejoin Duran.
So everybody can head that way. Don't forget to move your counters. There is another small, it looks like, gap that you can walk through. So feel free to do that whenever you wish.
The gap's wide enough for Duran's shoulders, right?
Well, you know, if you turn sideways and suck in your gut a little bit, yeah. Not that you have a whole lot of gut to suck in. I don't imagine that Duran is that, you know, the barrel bellied guy. He's still
Nah,
fairly lean.
Nah, his body is just, it's a triangle. It may be a trapezoid if you look at it the right way, an upside down trapezoid, but it's an upside down triangle for the most part.
But I'm still thinking you're fairly muscular forward too, and so you probably have to try and suck in at least a little bit to get through there. Where, you know, like 5 of Chips could walk through it. All right. Inside this area, you see several more of those containers. Um, some of them are about the same size as you saw. One of them is larger, and several of them are smaller. Um,
I'm gonna peek into each one to see if there's anything in them.
okay. You,
Because I'm nosy that way.
as you do, I don't know how I'm going to do this here. Tell me if you see this. Okay, so in that one, you see what looks to be like residual machinery in the cutout where it looks like you're supposed to lay down. There's a couple of pieces of something.
Oh, I want it! Chips is going to dance in front of it from side to side, staring down at it. Because stuff.
Stuff.
Do you see it? Do you see it, Philo?
There is a lot of stuff.
Oh, I want it. No, must focus. Must focus.
We have a
Radius is
friend who's
potentially
saying-
in danger. Must focus. I will pull out my handy dandy book and sketch a rough little map of where I'm at and circle the little dot that I drew. Because Chips can take notes.
Okay,
Now this place just goes on forever.
so you guys are looking around at each thing that you can see, correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
With
So I will
varying
point
degrees
out,
of competency.
And Chips is making notes because Chips knows how to make notes. Joanne can't make notes, but Chips can.
I will point out two things immediately that you were able to see as you explore. So here, as you move over and look at that nodule, this one, unlike the others, is open to air. And inside that cutout is a pool of what looks like um, a faint green gel. And as you move, who's looking at this, by the way?
I am.
Chips, as you walk over there, it looks like the gel coalesces and rises up and
Picking out a jar.
and forms a green gel image of you.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Just the upper torso, but you.
I will pull out a jar.
Okay. What are you doing with said jar?
My third hand is gonna take the jar and put it on the gel to see if it'll like ooze into it. Like scoop it up. Please note that this is not a little potion vial jar. This is like a mason jar.
No, I got you. So you set the third hand sets the jar on the gel, and it it surprisingly doesn't sink. The torso of Chips, the green gel Chips, feel green Jello salad or something like that. Anyway,
And bits in it.
yeah, like carrots or whatever.
Disgusting.
Yeah, disgusting. It looks like it reaches inside itself and then pulls out a green object in the palm of its hand and stretches out towards you.
Put it in a jar.
It doesn't move to put it in the jar. It's trying to hand it to you.
Okay, the third hand will put the jar on the ground and then take the object. Chips isn't touching shit.
Okay.
Look, the last time I went near something, I turned half orange. Before that, I touched an object, it tried to eat my face.
Time you could turn half green goo creature.
You are really batting 1,000 with touching weird stuff, Chips.
Okay.
That's why the hand touches the weird stuff.
As your hand goes to climb this thing and extract whatever it's offering, it immediately reaches up and grabs your hand. Grabs at your hand. Make a speed defense roll for your third hand. This is a target of 5. Unless it's proficient in the speed defense or something. You and your dice. All right. It dances out of the way and maybe does a acrobatic flip off the gel thing.
Flipping the gel off.
Gel.
In slow motion somehow.
Okay, Doppel Chips is gonna eat people. This is great. Great.
It
This
slowly melts back into the puddle.
Right.
And just sits there.
So none of us touch it.
It's my turn, and she just kind of like nails out of it.
And Duran, before Theo can do it, Duran is going to just grab her and hold on to her.
But I want to see what would happen.
No.
The exact same thing.
But yes, this time it might look like me.
Well, yes, that's what I mean.
And he's got like that bear grip on her to keep her contained.
You managed to contain her. She's not going to be able to break free. Not unless you do something nano-y.
How high is the ceiling in here?
Oh God.
Like 30 feet.
Daily uses hover. It just floats upward.
With Duran attached to her.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if he'll hover too, but
how much does hover
He's got that like tight, like arms fully around her grip going on.
I don't know. It says you float slowly into the air. If you concentrate, you can control your movement to remain motionless in the air or float up to a short distance as your action. Otherwise, you drift with the wind or any momentum you've gained. Lasts up to 10 minutes. Just trying to like float out of his arms.
Right, Josh, is it strong enough? Is her hover strong enough to lift her and Duran both up at the same time?
Yes, it is.
No!
I'm just imagining him like holding on to her like she's a disobedient toddler, and he's just like sliding down.
I guess he's the one in airtail now.
That's exactly what's happening though. He's slowly starting to lose his grip on her until he slides down and just right to her ankles, and he's just holding on to her ankles, trying to pull her back down with him.
I should have asked Philo for uppies.
Dignity
That looks
and
like fun.
panache.
Apparently, she gives good uppies.
I'm choosing to believe that she didn't know she could do this until this moment because this is a newly acquired tier 2 thing.
I
So
love
she just wanted to get away and started floating.
And Doran's looking at her. He's trying to just he's trying to figure out a way to look at her. He's right there holding her ankles. He's trying to figure out a way to get a good look at her face and just get back down there.
I am the lord of the ceiling. She's kind of like does awkward flips in the air.
Sweetie, promise me you won't do this outside. Because I don't know how far you'd fly up, and I mean, if you want to practice this one, let's tie a rope to you. That way you can be pulled back down.
I'm not.
So we're gonna have a Thalo balloon.
Shall we continue our hunt for Radius? That is why we're here.
So that was one. The
We can
other
go back
one,
and play with the green news later.
Halo tries to follow through the air, realizes she can't actually like go through the air. It's just a hover, and then like pouts and sinks back down.
Doran touches down first, and then he yanks her the rest of the way.
so if you can, I understand that. If you can see this, this particular nodule looks like.
Hang on, we lost Game Snick.
I'm still here. I just can't have that camera for a minute.
Also, I'm trying to figure out where on the map y'all are at it. Everybody's right here.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, everyone.
And it's back. Okay.
That works better when I unmute myself before I say things. I just had to do the thing, so I turned this camera off for a second. We're good.
All right. So if you can see the mark over there, as you look at that one, this one is closed and it looks cold to the touch. Inside, you see what looks like a starfish almost, with dozens of tentacles going every which way, that has been jammed inside this thing and looks to have frozen. It looks like this. Sorry, hang on. There you go.
Oh,
Oh no.
no thank you.
I want to touch it.
Chips, do I need to remind you what happened less than a minute ago?
I hope Chips knows.
No.
If she goes to touch it, Duran's going to grab her the same way that he grabbed Thela.
You say that like I'd be upset about getting uppies.
She'd thank you for the boost so she could have a better view.
I'm gonna examine it and I'm gonna hit it with detect iota.
You do not see any iota.
I don't think it's still alive unless this is some sort of weird freezing process. I will make a note of it to investigate later.
Dalo squints at it with sense magic. Does it seem Numenera-y?
The creature, no. It just seems like a creature. The container, absolutely.
It kind of looks like it'd try to eat her face.
It does, in fact, look like it might try and eat your face.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Maybe we could let it out and introduce it to the ooze, and then they could have a battle royale.
Chipper,
Yeah,
I'm gonna put a pin in that for several reasons.
I feel like we need at least one more creature or object for it to count as a battle royale.
Here's the thing,
I'm gonna point at Fisto silently.
I know.
It's just a duel otherwise.
I'm going to agree with Annabelle here because we don't know if that thing touches the ooze. Because we have two of that thing.
But we do have a third person here, and I'll point at Fisto again. Look, he's right there.
I'm not a monkey for your amusement.
That really doesn't seem fair.
You're right.
You
We need more
really have the
creatures for
advantage.
Fisto to beat up.
Exactly.
Okay.
What is the answers of creatures?
I'm going to use understanding and see if I can get any kind of grasp on what sort of creature we're looking at, because it looks face huggy, but how face huggy is it exactly?
It looks pretty face huggy.
Face huggy violent or face huggy aw?
I rolled a 6, so I don't know. Chips might be right. Maybe it's a friendly monster.
We'll put a pin on it and come back to it.
Even with a 6, you are pretty sure it's not friendly.
I
Yeah,
can't
that
feed
thing
it and make it a
definitely
friend.
eats brains.
I didn't say that. I said it didn't look friendly.
Okay, we're gonna put a pin on it, and we will head on towards our next investigative area. And Chips is going to have this big side. You know, this whole being an adult thing sucks. I don't like it. It's not fair.
Tragically, you are both correct and just as doomed as the rest of us. Why don't we keep trying to find Radius?
I agree.
A group intrusion for the 4 of you.
Oh no!
Boy.
Oh, yeah! Give it to me, Daddy.
Would you all please make a perception check? Anything that helps you hear better would be useful.
Well, nothing is going to be useful.
I ain't good at any of that. I got nothing to help.
No, I rolled a 1, so nothing is going to be useful.
That's okay, because I rolled a natural 20.
I also
Two
rolled
of
one.
them.
Yeah. Quartz and I both rolled ones.
Yeah,
What a split.
buy it.
7, 10,
2
split.
natural 20s and 2 1s.
Can you be?
I'm trying to process how I'm gonna do this. Okay. Annabelle and Chips. You Both of you hear a very faint clattering. Almost like the sound that like fingernails on a desk makes when you drum your fingers. You're not quite sure where it's coming or where it comes from, but it gets softer, like it's moving away from you. Duran and Thalo, would you please, both of you, make a speed defense roll for me?
Boy.
What are we looking at for the target number?
Don't worry about the target number, just tell me what you get.
All right. I'm hoping my dice tower will give me a good roll this time.
I got an 18 this time.
That's a 19 for me.
All right. From down, let me see if I can figure out how to show this on here. From down, is it that one?
That is a disquieting thing for the DM to say.
That is that way. Okay. From down this way, if you can see that,
Mm-hmm.
you feel a very powerful, brief but powerful gust of wind, almost like an exhale. And it's so strong that it catches you by surprise, and the two of you slip slightly on damp, condensed water covered ground and go to a knee. But you don't, you don't fall over completely, you don't hurt yourself or anything like that. Just, you catch yourself before that happens. But it was strong enough to push you to a knee. Whatever did it, or whatever happened, seems to have not affected Chips or Annabelle doing that. So it either curved along a wall differently or something, but you're not quite sure what. But they appear to be upright still, and you are not.
Oh. Well, that was rude.
Extremely.
Did you both not? Did you not feel that?
What, the floor being wet? Yeah, it's been wet. Watch your step. Come on.
No. The strong breeze, the strong wind.
We're indoors. You don't
Yeah.
usually have breezes indoors.
Did it smell like anything?
I don't know, Josh, did it smell like anything?
It did not. It was just, well, okay, let me back that up. It was slightly musty. There was some humidity to it, but it didn't smell like bad, like rotten or anything like that, or odoriferous, like, I don't know, the Calpus farted or something. Nothing like that, right? It's just it was just this sudden, abnormally strong gust of wind.
So it sneezed.
Maybe.
I'm going to say this. I think something is in there.
Well, of course it is. Can't you hear it wandering around?
Right, but at the same time, whatever it is, I think it's big.
I mean, it's not making a whole lot of noise over there.
No, but if it was enough to, if just its breath, if its exhale was enough to knock me to the ground, to my knee, it's big.
Well, fighting things isn't exactly my specialty, so I'll take your word for it.
Okay. What would you guys like to do?
Have we collectively gone through every nook and cranny in this room by now?
In most of this room, if you're telling me you have somewhere else you want to look, that would be
Not
fine.
specifically, I think all of us have been, like, aimlessly meandering, kind of, and I just want to make sure we haven't, overlooked something.
I mean, I guess. See, you've done
I
that
think I see
one.
walls in every direction, so...
Yeah, pretty much. So, which wall direction are you heading towards? Unless we're splitting up, and then let's not just meander all over. I need to kind of know where you're going. So,
Well, we appear, to the best of my knowledge, to be in a room with only the one entry/exit point. So, that would mean going back to the hallway.
all right. Um, so you are wandering around and south, right? So
Where Annabelle is, yep.
let's start here.
Ayla is moving kind of cautiously since we're going in the direction of the gust.
Let's go back to about where Thalo and them are. You see more of these nodule things. Some of them are open, some of them are not. None of them have anybody in them. However, this one right there appears to have another piece of machinery in it.
Chipper, make you another note. This one's got bits in it.
Chip will make another note in her handy dandy little notebook.
Which direction would you like to go now?
I will ping out with scan iota and see if I can get anything back.
The thing that the nodule that's containing that piece of machinery does ping back. Not not itself, but something around there is containing iota.
I'm going to make a note of it and circle it twice.
Okay.
While looking very brokenhearted because I can't really investigate until after we find Radius.
Okay. Does everyone want to? Does anyone want to ping where you want to go? What direction you want to go?
I mean, Doran was looking at going right about here, into this, just slowly making his way into there.
Up northeast.
Yeah, right about there.
Okay.
Balo's staying near Duran.
Okay. So I've got 2 votes for that direction. Chips, Annabelle.
I have strong opinions about which direction we walk in first. Oh, yeah.
I feel like that sarcasm ought to be coming out of Chips, but okay. Chips, you going with them?
Yeah, I'll follow him.
Okay. You head in that direction. There is over here. There's another larger node that is also empty, and except for a piece of equipment inside of it. There are several other empty ones. This one right here is shattered. And there are a bunch of smaller ones down here that look to be about half the size of the others. Where else would you like to go?
South. Chips is
Clearly.
going to start wandering south.
You see, the rest of us are going north and then west.
Looks like the rest are going north and west.
So we're splitting the party because Chips is going south.
Okay.
Y'all, this one's got, like, stuff.
So that's what it seems like.
Chips is getting irritated because Chips can't get into any of these containers without potentially breaking them or causing distress to Annabelle to get to any of the stuff. So she's getting angry.
Okay.
So she is muttering rather darkly to herself about having to adult.
Okay. So we'll take the 3 that are together first. So this nodule right here looks like it is filled with a mass of colorless, translucent bubbles.
Uh, Chipper, you might want to make a note about this one too.
Got it.
Oh, she called from a long way away. Oh no.
Oh, we lost Chip, didn't we?
We cannot be losing Chipper. Where did she go?
Thalos
Where'd she go? Chipper?
extending a finger towards
South.
the bubble.
Doran doesn't even realize clock that she's getting a finger towards the node. Mainly because I just want to see how this plays out.
What was that now?
Phalos extending a finger towards the node.
Oh, awesome. So you're going to touch the node? Is that, am I understanding
Yes.
correctly?
Yes.
Awesome.
You guys didn't hear it, but she made a booping sound.
Oh.
Okay. So when you touch the node, you see down the middle in a line a puff of gas. And the two sides slowly dissolve away until all that's left are this pile of bubbles. Phalo. Make me a understanding Numenera check.
Well, I am specialized in that.
Yes, you are. This is a difficulty 5 check. So you are now at difficulty 3.
Okay.
If you'd like to apply effort, you can.
Why not? Let's throw one effort at it.
And I got nothing that'll help her, so.
So that's going to be from your intellect. I believe you have at least one edge there, maybe 2.
2 edges.
Okay, so that only costs you 1 intellect point to add a level of effort. So you're down to level 2. So that is a 6 or better.
Okay. That is a 16.
Lovely. You stare at this thing for several long moments, and you finally realize where you've seen that hue before. What you are staring at is at least 20 units of mimetic gel that have been, for lack of a better way to say it, inflated. And if you're careful, you can salvage that much iotum from this nodule.
Might as well came this far.
At this point, Duran's finally realized that she touched the thing. What? Okay. Quoi?
It's mimetic gel. Isn't it pretty?
Sure. Sure.
So as you're working with that, Chips has gone south. Where did Chips go?
Not fast enough.
Annabelle caught her. Okay. So you see more. Actually, these are broken nodules on the floor. But you head south. Where are you going?
As I am headed south, I am going to be pinging out because I've got 2 edge in intellect. So I'm just going to be steadily pinging out detect item like I'm a sonar hunting for radius.
Okay.
If he's in here, I'm going to find him. And then I'm going to make him pick me up so I can smack him in the back of the head for worrying me.
As you're walking through where you are now, you actually do sense radius.
So I'm getting a vibe that I'm getting close to radius.
Yes, you are.
I'm going to orient myself and head that way. Still pinging it. Of course, now I'm kind of picturing Chips walking along with her hand in front of her like a dowsing rod.
How many units of the gel stuff did you say I got?
20. A lot.
Oh,
Bing.
neat.
Well, while Chips is taking off like a bloodhound, I suppose I'm following her.
Haha, I found him!
Oh,
Okay.
there she goes. There she goes.
Sounds like we should follow them. I think that.
Uh, right.
You
Okay.
see in one of these nodules that's kind of propped up against a wall. It's closed, and radius is still inside of it. Next to it, this one, it's different than the ones that you've seen. It looks like it has some sort of control surface next to the door. Um, if you would make an intellect check, this is going to be a difficulty, actually make two. These are going to be difficulty 6. If you have anything that's resisting mental manipulation or something like that, that would apply here.
I'm trained in an intellect defense.
That will help. So it's now a 5. 2 rolls.
$18 and $20.
Good grief. Okay. You feel something reaching out for your mind, but it doesn't quite find a hold.
My mind hand slaps it away. No!
Bad touch.
No touching me there. That's my no square.
Good grief. Okay. Um,
I just
Are you-
said we were going to get put on a list. I just finished talking about it.
are you attempting to open the nodule?
Yes, I am going to open the nodule.
Okay. That is a difficulty 7 understanding Numenera task.
And I am specialized in understanding Numenera.
That is now a difficulty 5 understanding Numenera task. Are we putting effort into that at all? Are we?
Yes, I'm going to put effort into it. Drop it down to a 4.
You're tier 2. You could put 2 levels in if you want.
All right, I'm going to drop it down to a 3.
Remember, you've got 9 or better.
18.
That's 9 or better. It splits down the middle. There's a small puff of gas, and
What does
the
gas smell like?
water condensation.
You. Radius
And
was taking a bath.
the skin sort of melts away, and you see Radius.
Is he powered down? Do I need to wake him up?
He is powered down. He's attached to this machine with thick cords holding its limbs tight. Several fibers extend from the machine into its head. They're pulsing with a faint light, but he is unresponsive.
That
A
looks
woman
bad.
comes from behind the two of you, three of you, or whatever, and pushes her way past you. Excuse me.
What,
Chips is gonna pick
what
up
the hell?
her
what the hell?
buzzer and put it right at her spine. Freeze, buddy. Does she have the tattoo on her face?
She does. She is in red robes, and she has a circular tattoo on her face.
Why is my buddy in there?
Because he is a key. He and those like him will open the door.
Did he agree to it, or did you convince him?
You were making some faces right now, ma'am, which I do not like.
I don't know what you mean. It is his destiny. He is one of
Release
the
him.
fallen angels.
What do you mean by his destiny?
Release him.
He and those like him will help return the machine god to the world. It is his
Release
destiny.
him.
If you don't release him, we will.
All right, everybody, take a breath. I'm gonna use sense motive on her. And I rolled a 17, which is good because I'm only trained in it and I don't even really.
Okay. And what is it you're trying to do?
Is she like genuinely into a cult thing right now, or is she fucking with us? Is she trying to hurt him? Just
She does
what is
not
her
appear to
thing here?
be trying to hurt him, and she absolutely believes everything she's telling you.
Oh boy.
Kool-Aid.
Now, Miss Crazy Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to explain to me precisely what this machinimabob is doing to our friend. Because he's all plugged into it and such like.
He needs to be released first. Words can wait until after release is done.
But it's not done.
I don't care. I didn't ask if it was done. I said release him.
Like I said, if you don't release him, we will do it. We will do it ourselves.
In the interest of not allowing us to yank him out of there, which may break him and or the machine and will almost definitely prevent you from doing whatever it is you're doing, might I gently suggest complying in the hopes that we will subsequently allow you to resume. Because if and you don't, we won't. And we're a long way from anybody who might try and keep us from repainting the wall with your skull.
I can't allow you to do that.
See, I don't think we know the meaning of those words, do we?
But yes, most of us know the meaning of those words, Fisto.
And he's going to give the.
Can I study enough to figure out that I can unplug Radius without him being injured?
If you spend some time with it, you can probably figure that out.
Fisto, take her.
Oh, I was waiting for it to go ahead.
Don't damage her. We might need her alive and uninjured until we get clearance for Radius. But pick her up, hold her
Fine.
someplace out the way.
And he's
I'm
going
gonna figure out how to. Philo and I are gonna figure out how to disconnect Radius.
In the name of Suzanne, the machine god, back. And she steps away and immediately begins to fly.
Philo!
Roll initiative.
I can do that.
Ma'am, we're gonna break a whole bunch of stuff if you do this.
19 for my initiative.
Oh my god.
2.
Also 19.
16. That's surprisingly good for all of us.
Speak for yourselves. I rolled a 2.
Nobody tripped over their own feet this time.
I rolled a 2.
You all
Except
get
for
to go
Fisto,
first.
who tripped over his own feet this time.
Hey, Philo, can you bring me back up there?
Sure. And she grabs one of his hands because it takes like her arms to wrap around his arm.
I mean, he was planning on just she was going up. He was planning on grabbing at her ankle. That way, when she gets up there, he can kind of swing at her.
Oh, that works. He just starts to raise up.
And okay, so read the wording of how that ability works again, Quartz. How does that work again? Like the movement wise?
You float slowly into the air. If you concentrate, you can control your movement to remain motionless in the air or float up to a short distance as your action. Otherwise, you drift with the wind or with any momentum you have gained.
Okay, so theoretically, if Doran is swinging to move Thalo as he's holding on to her ankle there.
Yeah, if you can cause the momentum, then yeah, she'd move. How well that's going to work, we'll see, I suppose.
So here's what I'm thinking, right? We get up to her. Doran kind of gets himself to swing Thalo's leg, and then on the height of the swing, he lets go to just so he's got that forward momentum going of his own to try to just.
So you're trying to leap from Phalo onto this woman?
Yes. Kind of
The thing I think you're not understanding is that Thalo is not a pivot point.
No.
She's going to move whatever direction you start pushing her into.
Oh, no, I know. That's why
when he pushes off of you, you're going to go flying in the other direction.
That's correct. So I mean, you can attempt whatever, right?
How high is the ceiling in here?
30 feet, roughly.
Okay.
Well, but again, if Thalo concentrated, she could stay motionless. That's what the wording says, right?
Yeah,
that is not what the wording says.
It says you can control your movement to remain motionless in the air. But
You have to
Like, I
focus for a
think you
full
could
minute,
still-
don't you?
It says if you concentrate to control your movement to remain motionless in the air or float up to a short distance. Otherwise you drift with the wind or any momentum you gain. I think that means that she could like just freeze midair and stay that way. But any action acted upon her will still cause her to move.
That's
Right.
that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Okay, let me
Which
let me
isn't
read.
to know exactly.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's not a no. You can
And of course,
absolutely try
are
this.
you fine
In
with
fact, I'm kind of
Thalo?
hoping you do.
So, are you fine with Thalo getting pushed back while Doron leaps forward?
I mean, as long as you're not about to throw her into a wall.
Not going to attempt to, not on purpose at least.
Okay.
But so yeah, I'm gonna do just that. Doron's going to kind of leap off of Thalo to just hopefully be able to wrap his arms around this bitch and pull her down.
To
Okay.
fly through the
So she
air
does
with
not want
the
you to do that.
greatest of ease.
This is now going to be a level 7 difficulty. So how are you going to mitigate that?
I am going to. Oh, I'm going to expend an effort. Drop down to a
Okay,
level
so that's
6.
going to be 6. Yep.
I was
Acrobatics, anything?
closest I got to climbing.
That's not going to help you.
Yeah, I know. That's
So you are an 18 or better, and you are in midair.
I can offer him a slight assist and have my third hand kind of grip her ankle to keep her from moving around.
trying to see if any of my abilities will help with this, but they will not. So I'm going to.
All right, I'll allow that just because it's interesting. Let's take that down to a 5, so you're 15 or better.
Okay.
Yeah, because it says it's the third hand. It serves an assist on one attack, so.
All right. So here we go.
Or maybe it distracts her by goosing her.
I mean, Thela will try to like swing her legs in whatever direction he's trying to go, but she's
That's 19.
19, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
To fly through the air with the greatest of ease.
Pretty much.
Well, basically, what you guys are seeing currently, right, is the equivalent of a gorilla flying through the air.
That'd be mean to gorillas.
So you swing Thalo's legs and then yeet yourself towards this woman. And she tries to fly out of the way, but you manage to get one of her ankles. And you're hanging on there, and she looks pissed.
And Doran's gonna look up at her, and he's gonna say, "You know, if I squeeze, I can just crush your ankle. So don't resist it."
Okay. So that's Phalo, that's Duran. Chips offered an assist with the hand. That's not really full turn, so you can probably do something. And Andabel, you can do something if you'd like.
I'm imagining Thalo did a few little like mid-air cartwheels with the momentum of that swing.
Chips, is there anything you want to do before I do something reckless and stupid?
I will allow you to move forward with your reckless and stupid thing, and I am so glad Annabelle is joining in on the reckless stupidity.
Okay. So I will pull out this little bitty gun.
I guess
don't
we're all
point it
just
at
kind of being
radius.
reckless and stupid right now.
You're pointing it at radius.
Yep. Ma'am.
What?
Ma'am, I
Okay.
highly advise stopping with your nonsense. Because if he can't get out of here without dying, then he might as well do it clean and without helping you.
Annabelle, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Chips,
Get down
what are
here
you doing?
now.
I'm still studying the machine because I figure they've got it, and if they don't got it, then I'm gonna blow her shit up anyway. And I rolled a 20. I am specialized in understanding Numenera. I am trained in engineering, and yeah, can I free radius?
Yes, you can. It's going to take probably 5 minutes, but you can.
All right, all right. So hang on, I gotta check. I'm sorry, I'm reading the rules on one of my items. Yeah, okay. I am going. How big is this space that I'm in with radius?
30 feet by 40, 45, something like that.
All right, since you can I tell, and this is an important question, can Chips tell if Radius is injured? If he's gonna need some healing time?
No.
Damn.
No, he doesn't need healing, or no, she can't tell.
No, she can't tell. There's really nothing to indicate that. And he doesn't look damaged. How about that?
So, Annabelle, how pissed off do you want me to make her?
Well, I suppose that depends on whether she's sufficiently knocked around and threatened to just come down here and behave like a civilized person. Because if she doesn't...
If you need me to for a bit of extra oomph getting her down there, I can break her ankle. I've got the grip on it.
Go crazy, Chipper. Go crazy. She's clearly out of her damn mind. Go crazy.
All right, I'm going to, since it's going to take me some time to extract him, and since I don't know if he'll be fighting fit, I'm going to climb up to where I'm standing on him, pull a device out of my pocket, lick it, and drop it. And we're surrounded by an instant shelter.
Huh. All right. All right.
With the door pointed towards the exit, but now we're inside a shelter where she can't get to us. And for the audience watching, instant shelter. With the addition of water and air, and since we're in a wet area, and I licked it, the small device expands into a simple one-room structure with a door and a transparent window. 2 rooms with an internal door, and it's not that big. It's only like a level 2. The structure is 10 feet by 10 feet by 20 feet. It is made from a form of shapestone and is permanent and immobile once created.
Nifty.
And it says that
Okay.
it pops up around me. So if I'm standing on him, then it pops up around me. And I probably broke the wall a little bit.
Yes, you did. Okay. All right. So it pops up around you.
Breaking the wall. Roxwell, we all done?
No. Is Annabelle next to you? Where is Annabelle?
I would
Annabelle's
have
next to
been
me.
right next to them to. I
So
can't
it-
aim
it-
guns.
it- Yep, you have a crap. Okay. She reaches into a pocket and pulls out a spherical object and tosses it into that structure in through the window.
There's glass in the way.
Okay, through the door. She's going to be able to see the glass.
Okay, she throws it in through the door.
It explodes. Make a speed defense roll targeting level 8.
I assume you want me to roll one too.
Yes, ma'am. So you need to get down below level 6 if you're going to roll for this. 2 levels of
Well,
effort if you're trained in speed defense, if you're something.
I am trained in speed defense.
Awesome. That's 7.
Uh,
And you're tier 2, so you should be able to throw 2 levels of effort at it. That'd take you to a tier level 5.
I'm just gonna
yeah,
eat
let's
it.
do that.
Okay. You take 8 points damage. Might damage.
Well, I rolled a 10, so.
You also take 8 points of might damage. You
So,
feel
very small grenade.
you feel parched, like all the water got sucked out of the air and sucked out of your skin and sucked out of your breath and everything. As a desiccating detonation cipher goes off inside the building.
What the fuck?
Ow.
Okay, I don't know how to mark damage on this thing.
So what you're going to do is you have a might pool, and this is taking might damage. So subtract 8 from your might pool, your active might pool.
Boy, I hope we don't need me to do nothing.
I'm gonna close the door.
Don't worry, the might pool is my go-to pool usually anyway, so I'm the only one that needs to worry about that.
All
This
right.
is an unpleasant way to die. I don't recommend it.
It is you guys' turn again.
All
Yeah,
right, well,
I'm closing the door and barricading it, and then getting to work on Radius because there's really nothing else I can do. I mean, yeah, I could like throw shit at her and fuck her up, but I'm focusing on getting Radius free.
Okay.
hey,
Particularly since I just broke the wall.
Josh, question: how likely is it
Yeah.
that she'll start falling if I do, in fact, shatter her ankle?
I mean, you could climb up her a little and break something more important.
You're right. I could.
Well,
I could climb up there.
so I mean, she's not using her ankle to fly, right?
Right.
It's an esotery. So
Fine. How about this? Here's my idea. I'm going to climb. I'm going to climb up her and grip her by the neck. You just keeping my hand right there on the neck. I'll roll whatever you need me to roll.
I'm trying to think about that.
I'd start with breaking her ankle. Because that'll screw up. If she's using an esoteric, then speaking above table, breaking her ankle will ruin her concentration to keep her floating.
That is a valid point, actually.
And
Then, yeah,
considering she just threw a bomb at two of your friends, you'd probably be angry anyway.
Oh yeah, then if that's the case, then yeah, then Doran's just tightening his grip and shattering her ankle.
Or, jerking down. Well, we're not going to talk about that because I go very dark sometimes.
Okay, so you're going to make a might check,
Mm-hmm.
and that is going to be level 5. Actually, make it level 6 because you're dangling. You don't have good leverage.
I don't know if you can see that. That's 20.
Okay.
Her ankle is now a smoothie.
What would you like your major effect to be?
If possible, for her pain to be so great that her concentration is gone and she starts falling with me attached to her.
Yeah, I'm good with that. So she falls fast enough that you. In fact, I'm going to make a GM intrusion on you, Rusty.
I'll take it.
Who gets the other XP?
You know what? Since Thalo was the one that got me to the position I'm in, let's give it to Thalo.
Okay. Thalo taking experience. She drops fast enough that you do not land on your feet. You crumple to the ground and take 2 points of falling damage, 2 might points,
All right, I can work with that.
as she slams on top of you. Phalo.
Well, I mean, since she's not in the air anymore, Thala will sink back down to the ground.
Josh, real
And-
quick, how much pain is she in, by the way?
Well, if we're using the medical pain, on a scale of 0 to 10, she's probably rocking about a 7 right now. She's not happy.
And she's definitely not standing back up again.
At least not on that leg.
Not on that leg.
All right, sorry, Boris, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, you're good. You're good. I was trying to think of exactly what one to do. So she's now on the ground. So Thalo's going to. Can I? Okay. Is it too much movement to have her sink down and then walk, like, over to her, or do I need to?
Not
just
really.
do the- Okay. So she's walk over to her, flick out her wrist wand thing, point it at her other ankle, and use onslaught.
All right.
Oh.
That is a level 5.
Okay, and we'll throw. Can I throw effort at that?
Sure.
Does she get an assist because their one ankle's already busted?
No.
I mean, she's prone. She's not going anywhere.
That is 15.
Okay. You hit.
And
That's
that's 4 damage.
4 damage, right?
Four
So
yeah, the physical version of it. I don't know if I've used the mental version yet, but
okay.
To shreds, you say?
Annabelle, you're inside a building with Chips, who is frantically trying to unhook Radius from some strange machine. What do you do as you're holding
I
your gun in your hand?
do not touch Radius or the machine.
Okay.
As an Arcus above table, I have an inability with Numenera of all kinds, and will only make the situation work. Only gonna make that worse.
I've
So
got inabilities
not-
in Numenera too.
Not doing that. She's. I mean, I guess I'm gonna dart over to look out the window since Chips has closed the door.
You see her on
and-
top of Duran with Thalo standing over them with a wand pointed at her.
Well, they seem to have things under control out there.
Okay.
I should hope so.
Do any of us need healing?
I am in very much agony, but I'm going to figure this out in free radius.
Okay.
I think Fisto's the only one who took any damage, and it was like a
Not
point
much.
of fall damage, so.
Not yet anyway.
It wasn't
Yeah, the
much.
two of us took the most damage so far.
Okay,
More-
then I am going to focus on healing Chips, since I need her to be able to do stuff right now. So, Annabelle is going to activate her healing touch ability, and restore 1d6 points, assuming I can get the d6. Of damage. This ability is a difficulty 2 intellect task. Yada yada.
So you're 6 or better.
Rolled an 11,
Perfect.
and I healed 5 points of damage.
Awesome.
Back to Chips there.
The woman in the red robe snarls in pain, and she reaches out both hands, one towards you, Duran, and the other one towards you, Thalo. And you both need to make a speed defense roll.
Goody.
Level 6.
Oh,
Alright, 6.
Actually, correction. Yours is 5, Thalo. Yours is 6, Duran.
Yeah.
Can my hand poke her in the eyes?
Oh, that's right, thing's still over there.
Oh, Jim is right. The hand's still on her.
Well, I got
You can say no,
18.
because I forgot about it. But
Yeah,
I just thought
no.
that that'd be funny, kind of funny.
Not
mean,
this turn.
Just scampering around being
Alright, so what did
inappropriate,
you say?
I'm
What did you
sure.
say mine? What did you say mine was, Josh?
Level 6. And Thalo, you're level 5.
I rolled an 18.
I also was an 18.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Not today! Not today!
The pain she must be in to miss at such close range as beams of energy crackle from her hands and extend out towards you. Duran, it misses your head by inches, scorching the ground, turning the silverish gray rock black. And Thalo, you manage to dodge out of the way, and it flies by you, and the hole in the wall that the house made, it catches a side of it, and more rubble falls from the breach. And she's just screaming incoherently. talking about this machine god and how he will punish all of you for getting in her way. It is your turn again.
My hand is going to fist her mouth and just crawl in and just.
All right. Well, good night, everybody.
I mean, Doran was going to be making this slow and painful for her. He was going to go right for her her wrist next, kind of just blend that in his hand.
Okay.
The hand is trying to actually suffocate her because it's literally trying to crawl down her throat.
Oh, all right. So we're making an attack. Go ahead and roll. What'd you get?
This is one of those times where I'm glad to hear Joanne's chuckle.
Boy, I hope we don't need this one alive.
No, my hand is just trying to knock her out, because when she falls unconscious, she'll start breathing again on her own.
Okay.
You can always say no with the hand.
I'm not trying to artificially stop stuff from happening. I'm just trying to think of how this is going to work.
Maybe it jerks her tongue out and she bites her tongue.
Yeah, I could believe that. I like that idea.
Or just covers her mouth or something. I don't know.
No, I think the crawling in and grabbing her tongue is fun. She bites her tongue and let's see, that's not going to have armor, so
It's probably not going to do that much damage, but it'll be enough to hurt.
yeah.
And provide a distraction while I'm still extracting radius.
Annabelle, are you doing anything else?
I don't think I can do anything else yet. No, she just tried to hew fist, so I have another thing. So I guess I'm gonna heal me.
Okay.
While staring in baffled horror as Thing tries to climb down this woman's throat.
So you said that Thing has a grip on the woman's tongue, right? That's
Yes.
How real quick, how tight would you say Thing is gripping on it?
Oh
Very.
dear. Tongues are hard to grab a hold of.
Thing's got a wrist, like a little bit of a wrist to, say somebody were to pull on Thing's wrist to rip the woman's tongue out of her mouth as she's biting down on it.
Jesus.
You can try.
Then that's what I'm going to do. So, looking at, so Doran's going to look at Thing, and then he's going to reach for Thing's wrist stump.
Remember, we might need her to be able to talk later.
You can talk without a tongue. You can talk without a tongue. Not very
You
well.
are in a house with a window. You're not seeing this going on because you're busy with radius. You don't get to say anything.
What in the fuck is going? No, but she gets sensations from Thing, doesn't she? So she'd still feel grabbing the tongue.
Doran's going to grab Thing by the wrist stump.
Yep.
And just try to pull.
Give me a might check.
Oh my god.
What's the target number?
Why is Fisto grappling with Thing?
We're going to call this.
I can't even begin to explain to you. Focus on that because
I'm focused.
What'd you say? We're
going to call that one a 6.
Okay, so that's
Oh.
18 or higher.
It's a good thing we're post watershed.
Going to expend an effort on that.
Just one, or are you doing two?
I'm gonna expend 2 effort on that actually.
Okay.
She's gonna drop that down to what, a 4?
4. Yep.
Which is good because I rolled a 16.
You reach up and grip Thing and yank hard. It's messy. It's really, really messy.
Is that boy on some kind of mission to make life more difficult for the rest of us? Because
See, right now, Moran's not thinking about it. All that's going through his mind is the fact that she threw what he thinks is a bomb into that building where you guys are at.
no, that's
Right.
fair. Overreacting to this is kind of not possible. She is a crazy cultist who kidnapped our friend and put him into some kind of weird machine and is now trying to throw grenades at people and pew you two. And overreacting is understandable, but Andabel's 20 feet away and undercover.
Okay.
Sayla like immediately like tries to shield herself with her cape thing to not get blood splatter on her face.
And with that,
over his vest and his hair.
she faints.
Oh, the report on this is gonna be so bad.
And that is where we will end the session for the evening.
Ooh boy.
Ending the session with Doran covered in tongue blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was wow, guys. All right. That turned dark.
It did.
I told you Doran was developing a hair trigger. I told you that already. And you fucked with his friends. You fucked with his friends. It's gonna happen.
Hey, no judgment. I'm not. Wow, that was not how I saw
Hannah
that
has nothing
going
but
at all.
approval. Hannah has nothing but approval because this game is going different. Annabelle has concerns.
So yeah, we're gonna end there. We will be back in 2 weeks and figure out what the heck's going on with this strange woman and the machine that Radius is hooked up to, and figure out what we're gonna do next, and maybe clean up some blood or something. Anyway, hope y'all have a great weekend after that. And
You know how hard blood is to get out of light colors.
yeah, there you go.
Cold water. Cold
That's
water.
why
Yeah, there you go. We appreciate you hanging with us for a bit, enjoying some Numenera and some craziness. And we'll look forward to having you back here in a couple of weeks when we do it again. So from our Citadel to yours, happy gaming.